Hear that? Can you hear it? That's how you know it's good pizza. I'm in Inglewood getting an exclusive first look at the food that you can expect to see at Intuit Dome when they open this fall. I also took a tour of the Dome to see how they're hoping to change the fan experience, especially with the food and beverage offerings. There will be kitchens in each of the concession stands so that all the food is prepared fresh when you order it. There's also going to be a touchless ordering and paying system. And more importantly, they put in a lot of thought behind the food offerings that they have at the Dome.
This is the house-made pretzel. This was a specific product that the head chefs of Levy went to Germany and Austria and worked in Bavaria with a very well-known chef named Hans Mendel Salzburg, who, and I said that right, it took me a second to look that up.
These are some pretzels.
But they worked hands-on in their facility to create this product.
How many people are on the team for just the pretzel?
You have the chefs that create the recipes behind it, and then you have probably about a team of 5 that are just rolling pretzels all day long.
I'm gonna go no mustard first.
Now you can really taste the difference in a handmade product.
It's a good pretzel.
It's a really good pretzel.
Yeah. Really good pretzel. I mean, you went all the way to Germany to develop it, so.
Germany and Austria both.
Yeah, and Austria. It's very chewy in the middle, nice and soft, but you get that like crunch on the outside, a good amount of salt.
Here's the deal with these. We wanted to have a signature item, something that was unique, something distinctly California, something that people would love. And then we got this idea that we could have a sushi dog. So it's basically a sushi roll. And then we serve them in this way that you can just sort of undo the wrapping, then eat them.
Like a dog.
Ah.
2 versions, California and spicy tuna.
Your spicy tuna is spicy.
Too spicy?
No, I like when you order spicy tuna, it's actually spicy. I would never order sushi at a stadium. Because the rice is so important when they're cooking at that volume, and I don't know how long it's been, like the longer it sits, the rice can either get hard or maybe they overcooked it because it was a huge batch. Maybe it's not seasoned properly because it was such a huge batch. So because the variables are so high, I just normally don't go for the sushi because there's so many things that can contribute to it being really bad. But I take my chance on this one because this one is very good.
The popcorn has been tested and then retested and then tested again. So it turns out that popcorn is a real thing in basketball, and the basketball operations crews who travel from city to city to city all believe that they are absolute experts in popcorn. And so we actually did our initial popcorn testing at our training center, and we let both everybody in basketball operations, so the traveling party, as well as the team, tasted the popcorn and narrowed it down, and this one was their selection. So that is how the flavored popcorn was selected for Intuit Dome. The traditional popcorn, the butter popcorn, was selected by the ultimate expert in popcorn, Steph Curry. So Steph Curry has actually ranked every single facility for their popcorn, and we're like, we want our popcorn to be the best, so maybe he'd come and he'd try it, and we asked him and he said he would. So he went through about, I don't know, probably 10 different options. And I'm thinking, how much does this guy really know about popcorn? But he got in and he starts talking about popcorn and explaining it should have a crunch. It has to be butterfly in shape. And then it should melt in your mouth. And that's what determines good popcorn.
Smell like popcorn?
It smells like popcorn. It's butterfly in shape. It's crispy. And it does kind of melt. You're 3 for 3. Can you add more butter?
Yeah.
Okay. I fixed it. Awesome. This is delicious.
Toffee.
Toffee.
Not gonna lie, I ate about a half a box of that earlier.
See, you gotta have the clusters.
Right.
This is the one.
It is.
Oh no, this is dangerous. It's super crunchy and not too sweet. And there's good clusters in here too. I'm very good. This is the one I
It leaves you craving
more. This is what
more.
I'm gonna get. This is what I'm gonna take this home.
And nothing more classic than chicken tender and waffle fries.
The sauce situation.
This is an homage to the South by way of California. So it's much like the Carolina Gold, but we're calling it the California Gold Rush.
I'm a tender person.
Oh, you are.
Mostly because it's a vessel for condiments that I like a lot of condiments, so. I'm not even a barbecue sauce person, but that is very good. It's like has a nice like mustard tang to it and it's sweet. It's delicious. That's a good condiment. That's a 10 out of 10 condiment.
The vegan buffalo wrap, one of my favorite items. We went through so many when we created this item. Crispy cauliflower buffalo wrap served with a vegan ranch.
I am just very appreciative that it is cauliflower and not some sort of like pressed and formed protein.
Fresh.
I'm so into vegetables.
It's a kale, quinoa, tomato, red bell pepper with a vegan ranch vinaigrette.
Like nice crunchy breaded cauliflower and then a really good like chewy fresh tortilla. And this vegan ranch is, I would eat this with the tenders too. Maybe you want to slide a little side of that for people in there.
Detroit style pizza. It's got that really crusty, cheesy along the edges, which is really popular right now, and it's really hot on the market. And we got 3 different flavors. We have the cheese and pepperoni, which will always be on the menu, and then we'll have a pizza that rotates. And for now, we have what we call the meats, where it's got all the meat toppings on it, or meat lovers, if you will.
We have a proprietary pan that allows all 4 sides to be crisp.
As I say, you have the cheese crown on all the pieces. Yes. Yeah, this tastes like pizza that you would get at a pizzeria around here. It's super crunchy. I wish we could do that TikTok thing where I had like a knife or a fork and I could like scrape the bottom for you so you could, some ASMR. Hear that? Can you hear it? That's how you know it's good pizza. This one is what, just called the meats?
The meats.
Oh, this is our day's allotment of protein too in one slice as well. Just got you covered. Very good.
We had a hot dog tasting. We had 11 different hot dogs that we tried. We all landed on a hot dog that we felt like was the best one and would be the Intuit Dome hot dog. Then, before we were leaving, the chef who had put together the tasting said, hey, before you go, I just want you to try my favorite hot dog. And it's this hot dog from Niman Ranch Farm. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is the meat that's, purveyor at
Creme de la
French
creme.
Laundry. And, it's like, I don't know that that's exactly a concession level hot dog. And we all taste it. And of course, all was like, oh my God, no, that's a really good hot dog. So we start debating whether it's possible for us to serve this in every concession stand at the price point that we want. Steve Ballmer's at the tasting and he gets up to leave and he says, you make the decision. Whatever you want's fine with me. And he starts walking out the door yelling, Niman. Wow. So this is the Intuit Dome Niman Ranch hot dog.
So what is the price point on the Niman Ranch dog?
So it will be $8 typically. And if you have a chuck mark, which is what Clippers fans get to identify themselves as official Clippers fans, it will be $5.
It doesn't need sauce either. It's really good. And there's a snap.
The traditional LA street dog, we want to bring the outside in, if you will. Same hot dog, bacon wrap, pepper, onions, got a garlic aioli, and a mustard and ketchup.
This smells like I just got out of a concert, and I'm like, you like get out of the concert and you follow the smell of the bacon wrap dog. So that's what this smells like. This is gonna require a couple napkins.
That's what we like to hear.
The bacon is still crispy. The peppers are nice and soft and a little bit sweet, and there's a lot of onion on here. There's also ketchup, mustard, and not just mayonnaise, but garlic aioli. So it's like regular street dog, like this street dog up here.
Double cheeseburger. This is we have a feeling that this one's going to get a little out of control with the guests because it is absolutely delicious. 2 burger patties with American sliced cheese, pickle, Clipper sauce, and the blend is very unique to us only, which is a brisket, short rib, and prime chuck.
If you're on burger blend. Was I not paying attention when you told me what the Clipper sauce was?
It's an homage to 1,000 Island. I'll just say that. It's a secret Clipper sauce.
Okay.
And it's new school American cheese.
Superior burger.
We have reached peak smash burger in Los Angeles, and this is still a very good smash burger. It's not even like super, that's the thing, because it's more double cheeseburger than smashed, even though the patties are thinner. But I like that you get the 3 different cuts of meat in there. So, and it's kind of like a coarse grind on it. So it's a little meatier than like a smash burger too, but it still tastes like a fun, like backyard double cheeseburger.
We have a Clippers teammate who is a dive for
Our
churro.
chief technology and digital officer is a churro aficionado.
Okay.
And has very, very specific requirements for a churro. So the way that he describes the ultimate churro is a churro that has a real crunch on the outside, that on the inside it's doughy but cooked through. So it almost has like a very unique donut sort of feel to it. And then it has a lot of cinnamon, but the right cinnamon sugar combination.
It does have a lot of cinnamon. You could taste, I mean, you can smell it already. And I like that you extruded it into the little pieces.
So that it's easy to eat from your seat.
Man, this and the toffee popcorn is gonna do me in. Wow, super crunchy. Also, I hate it when you get a churro and like the ridges aren't defined, so it's not as crunchy. So like you can really, I mean, it's actually hard to see them because there's so much cinnamon sugar packed in, which also makes it delicious. And it kind of like shatters when you bite into it. And the middle, yes, thank God, is not raw. Because so many times the middle is raw too, and it's like nice and soft.
That's the superior bite right.
This is not even like a sauce. This is like, oh my God, like this is like I'm dipping the churro into like the pan of caramel that you just finished cooking.
How to shut the front door.
That's really good. I had to stop myself from cursing. That was very... Man, I had to stick my face in there too. That was really good.